Attention, man, this ain't the first take. We ain't drink champs, so no nightcaps in the first place. Keep your bar stool. Dre and Dolly up and at 'em. This ain't the odd couple. But on the double, they get at 'em from the hood. Call your own files, but only if you bleeding. Climbing chimneys for all the smoke. This coming this evening. That's just a couple shows that my thoughts competing with. We go back like the hairline on Stephen Smith.
What up, though?
What up, though?
It's your boy Dre Harvey.
It's your man Dolomite.
To give you that hood perspective, baby.
Straight from the hood where it's good and we keep it understood, you know.
How you feeling, my brother?
I'm feeling good, baby. How about you?
Hey, man, I'm blessed. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you, too,
yes,
bro.
Sir. Yes, sir. Oh, man, God is good,
all
man.
the time.
Family good, man. Good food. Just good times, man.
How about the little thing that we did yesterday? I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was awesome, man.
We got to keep it in the church. We're gonna keep it respected, but you know what I'm saying?
yeah. Because a lot of people they told me they like that remote style too.
Yeah, we have to do that more.
Yeah, so we're gonna give the people what they want.
Yes, sir.
Got to give the people
what they want.
Give the people what they want.
Yes, sir.
That's my OJ impression.
Yeah.
Man, we ain't got no rights to be singing that stuff, man. You gonna get us fired.
Right. Yeah, struck down one. You know what I'm saying? Have it on our knees in the corner somewhere.
Right. Let's jump right into it, man. I know we got some birthday shout out.
We got a few of them, man. We got Greta Stevens. Happy
birthday, Greta.
Salute. We got Ian Carter. Happy birthday, Ian. Salute. We got Anthony Crawford. Happy birthday, Ian. Salute. We got Keena Simmons, my auntie from Texas. Happy birthday, Aunt. Salute. We got Marlise McNally. Happy birthday, Marlise. Salute. We got Daryl Lewis. Happy birthday, Daryl. Salute. We got Jonte Donald, my little cousin John's daughter. Happy birthday, cuz. Salute. We got Brandy Whitney, my cousin from Louisiana. Happy birthday, cuz. Salute. We got Nunu. Her name is just Nunu. Happy birthday, Nunu. Salute. We got Alan Dinko. Happy birthday, Alan. Salute. We got Jermaine Knowles. Happy birthday, Jermaine. Salute. We got Edward Bryant. Happy birthday, Edward. Salute. We got Edwin Bryant. Twins. Happy birthday, Edwin. Salute. We got Tawana Wells. Happy birthday, Tawana. Salute. We got rest in peace, my man, Serty. Happy birthday, Serge. Love you, ain't no doubt. We got Maurice Smith. Happy birthday, Mo. Salute. We got Miss Randa Coleman. Happy birthday, Randa. Salute. We got Larry Donald. Happy birthday, Larry. Salute. We got Sean Hicks. Happy birthday, Sean. Salute. We got Yolanda Crawford. Happy birthday, Yolanda. Salute.
Yeah, happy birthday to every last one of y'all. We're claiming blessings and prosperous year.
Yes,
we're going to do this all again next year. We're already claiming. God bless every one of y'all.
Ain't no doubt. Yeah, have a great day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know what you got there. Let's go right into it.
Man, we got from Michigan, man. They got another 5-star recruit, 7'5", 265-pound, 5-star defensive lineman Nate Marshall commits to Michigan over Alabama, Georgia, and Texas.
Hold on, man. Hold.
That's a big guy.
Hold your horses. You said 7'5".
7'5". I don't think the quarterback's gonna ever get a shot.
7'5" D lineman.
Yes, sir.
Good God.
That's tall. He should be on somebody's basketball court.
Good, man. I hope them knees hold up.
Yeah.
Because, we was taught to chop them down.
Hey, bite the kneecaps. Bite the kneecaps, baby.
But yeah, that's a freakish style athlete to have on the football field.
And if it ain't a typo, man, hey, that's going to be good, though, man. I mean, that would be good to see.
What's his name again?
Nate Marshall.
Nate Marshall. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and hey, keep an eye out for Nate Marshall, man.
Salute, man. We steady getting them 5-star recruits.
Man, everybody coming. That's a beautiful thing.
And they coming because of Bryce.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing.
It's going to be all good. Alabama might not see another win. Ohio State might not see another win. You know what I'm saying? Hey, looking good.
And shout out to Wink, man. He got that defense. I mean, we haven't had the best quarterback play this year.
Not at all.
But when it came down to it, when the rubber needed to meet the road,
Yes, sir.
that defense stood up.
Yes, sir.
And I don't think he got enough credit this year for it, man. They were saying Ohio State had a bad game.
Nah.
No,
This
Ohio
gonna put-
State didn't have a bad game. We had a
Sharon
good
Moore.
defensive game.
This going to put Sharon Moore up above.
Yes, sir.
A lot
Yes,
of coaches,
sir.
man. I mean, it's going to be good to see because he's going to, as long as he keeps them winning, he's going to be the Michigan, head coach for a good while.
Yes, sir. And then to turn around and make good measure for it, then they did the same thing to Alabama.
Yes, sir.
Let you know this ain't no fluke.
Twice in a year.
Yeah.
In 1 year.
We
James.
owe y'all, Seth.
Yeah, James, what you doing, what your team doing? Hey, we already know that NIL, that changed the whole ball game with all these teams, bruh.
Even out the playing field, baby.
Yes, sir.
Can't buy a championship now.
Yes, sir.
You better be able to earn it. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. What you think about Gerard Mayo, man, with the Pats, man? He got 1 year.
Hey, you know how I said, give a brother another chance. I mean,
Yeah.
they are like he had a Super Bowl contender or a playoff contending team. He ain't have nothing.
Yeah.
And you guys going to get rid of him. You know?
You think that last victory got him in trouble? Knocked him out that number one spot.
Hey, Rich, I don't know what they doing down there, man, but y'all going to look bad again next year, man.
And that's the thing too, though. You get no continuity. Keep starting over with new coaches, new GM, you can't build nothing like that.
Nothing.
Because you're always in rebuild mode.
That's right.
I mean, until you settle down and I can see if he went out there and did a terrible job. He did a good job with what y'all gave him.
What y'all gave him.
That's that
what
same
he had.
sorry team that y'all left him with.
Right.
And he got the most out of it. And y'all turn around and fire the man after one season. Not even a year, just after a season.
That's not fair, period. That's not fair. I mean, and he played for him.
Yeah, but and I saw Mike Brable put a tweet up about basically coaching New England. And next thing you know, I saw the thing come across the ticker saying that Mayo got fired. I said, oh, it's some dirt in the game, baby.
No doubt. Ain't no doubt, bro.
When they figured they could get Brable. But then, Brable a good coach. He played in New England. But he played with Mayo.
Yeah, ain't no doubt.
I mean, okay, he had a jump start on the head coaching thing. And he did his thing down in Tennessee, but he ain't no championship winning coach or anything like that. Like I just had to have him.
Right, not at all.
And I just started over with a coach, and all of a sudden I'm starting over again. Man, y'all crazy, man.
Yeah.
And thing is, what did Gerard Mayo get? 3 or 4 year, 3-year deal?
It was I think so, 3-year
And
deal.
I kind of knew something was fishy about that. Usually it's 5 years for a coach.
Right, exactly.
That 3-year deal, man. I said, they ain't too sure about the brother.
I mean, since we own people getting fired, I mean,
Oh yeah, it's a lot of them.
you got your man Antonio Pierce with the Raiders, man. Salute to you, bro. I mean,
I called that out a few weeks ago.
yeah, exactly. And they don't have nobody for him to work with. And you just fire him. I mean, you get people around him and so he could coach. And then
I'm getting my resume together, man.
hey,
All these openings, I'm trying to last something.
check.
Hey, what you got? You got Chicago.
Yeah.
Pretty soon you're going to have Dallas. I ain't coaching in Dallas, though. Because me and Jerry, we ain't going to get along. Me and
Jerry
Diddy,
said he want to see you take a
yeah,
shower.
say me and Diddy ain't going to get along.
Jerry said he want to see you take that shower, baby.
Diddy told Mike McCarthy, he's like, because Chicago wanted to interview him. Diddy said, go ahead. Just like I just did Ezekiel. Go ahead.
Yeah, Ezekiel, he out of there. They say he
Ezekiel
going
in
to
the
the
playoffs.
Chargers. He said he going to the Chargers.
Yeah, he playing. He in the playoffs.
Oh, so he's playing now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ezekiel went
He's a bomb.
from Esther Sugar.
Hey, I don't understand that though. I mean, he wasn't nothing when he went to New England. Dallas brought him back. And the Chargers, they got a good running back.
Yeah.
They have a good running back.
I thought he was going, when they were saying that Ezekiel was signing with Chargers, I was thinking to myself,
Next year.
I was thinking he was going to try to sign with the Rams because, Corn broke his arm.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, Blake broke his arm. So I was thinking Ezekiel was going there. I thought it maybe they but then when I did read it, said Chargers. I was like, huh? I was like, Harbaugh know what he's doing, though. So
Yeah.
maybe he can get something out of him that Jared can't.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he ain't gonna be
Treat
looking
like
at
a
he
man.
like that. Right.
Treat him like a man. He
He ain't gonna be looking at that. But yeah, the Jets, they have requested to interview 49ers quarterback coach Brian Greasy for head coach position per.
I see they trying to interview Rex Ryan too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rex said I guess he'd spin the block again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know,
but that's a good fit. Brian Greasy, I think, would be nice over there.
Yeah. I guess.
Mm-hmm.
What has Greasy done though?
Well, I mean, he got Purdy up the part over there at 49ers. I ain't even gonna laugh at Purdy, man, because Purdy been doing a pretty good job.
Purdy. Hey, to be Mr. Irrelevant, you have made it to a Super Bowl. Yeah. Purdy all right with me. A lot of people don't like him, because he ain't had a big name.
Right.
But if you let him watch him how he play, I mean, he's doing his thing.
Ain't no doubt.
And he's just like every other quarterback. Of course you need stars around you to look good. Y'all stop trying to sit there and make sure every quarterback just go out there and make everybody else better. No, sometimes you need somebody got to make you look better.
That's right.
Everybody ain't Brady. Everybody ain't Manning. You need some people. Shout out to Josh Allen, because he's doing this thing out there too with with Les this year.
Salute.
He out there balling.
Man, how about them Lions? Come on, Lions on the day, baby.
Are you serious?
We doing it big, baby.
Man, it's a good feeling to be a Detroit Lion about now.
Ain't it, man?
Man, after all the years of heartache and almost and shoulda and coulda been.
2 years in a row as NFC North champions.
Yes, sir. Salute to you. But I got a question. Why, when they talk about coaches of the year, why Campbell don't get mentioned?
I don't know, but I mean, Martha, she gave him a few dollars though.
Yeah, no, I'm just talking about recognition. That's cool when the owner, that's what you want. But I'm just saying media recognition.
Exactly.
When they talk about coach of the year, they'll mention 6 or 7 coaches and won't even bring him up.
He was brought up last year though, right?
I don't remember him talking about him last year, was it?
I think they was talking about his coach of the year last year.
Well, he ain't get it. He need to be in there this year.
Yeah, ain't no doubt.
I mean,
winning the NFC North twice. Ain't no bum conference.
Nah.
I mean, they need to go ahead and get that man his roses.
Yeah, I mean, we're in the toughest conference, winning it 2 years in a row. Mm-hmm. We're the number 1 seed in the NFC.
Broke every team record.
Come on, man. Give us some love, man. Give it
every team record.
They ain't got other cats out there playing like they never played before.
And I know it's last year, but you remember a few weeks ago I said, I'd be happy if they just get 15 wins. Mm-hmm. And where we at? 15 wins, baby.
And I had your boy Billy the other day. Mm-hmm. So I told him, I was like, yeah, I was wrong, Billy, when I had you on the show at the beginning of the season. I said 14-3. And y'all looked at me like I done lost my mind. I said, no, I was wrong. They were 15-2.
15.
How you like that?
Hey, I mean,
I don't mind being wrong.
Only 9 teams in the league has ever done it. There's been 15-2.
And we're one of them.
And we one of them now.
Salute to your Lions, baby. I tell you, boy, it feels good right now to be a Lions, baby. Roar, roar, roar.
Yes, sir.
We on it, man. It feels good to be at the top. I know. I see how y'all felt over there in New England. Yep. I see how y'all felt. I salute you, Rich. You ain't there no more, but I salute you because I know that feeling.
Where Rich at now? What Rich at now?
I don't know. He hard to find.
Jacksonville? Oh, they just as worse.
He's somewhere down there. Somewhere down in Florida. Yeah, he's somewhere down there. Hey, I know we talked about it though, but I was just thinking last year when Florida State quarterback got hurt, they said that was the reason they didn't get into the playoffs.
Yeah, that's what they said.
This year, Georgia's quarterback got hurt.
Exactly.
They didn't only put him in the playoffs, they gave them a bye. They made him a high seed.
That's right.
Is that an SEC bias or what? What's going on?
Hey, well, they put Alabama there last year, so you already know it's an SEC bias.
Shouldn't have been there.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to pick this up in a minute when my man Mo jump in here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hey, man, this college football playoffs, man. What y'all think about that? How it's been going?
Hey, a lot of teams in there that got knocked out shouldn't have been there. That's how I look at it. Oregon, they was number one, and they got their butt whooped.
Yeah,
Ohio State gave it to them.
I look at it a little different. They earned the right to be there. You know.
Yeah.
Once you earn the right, once you're there, it's up to you to look good or look bad.
Exactly. That's
you know, like Boise State, they earned the right to be there.
Yeah.
You know, and then when they got there, they got tapped.
Yeah.
And it is funny though, all the bye teams lost.
Yeah, exactly.
So then, you know, you start thinking, was it rust or rest?
I think they were I think it's a little bit of both. Because you got Texas and Arizona State.
Mm-hmm.
I think it might have been rust. But then it also points to the seeding, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that some teams, I mean, they were. I think all of them earned the right to be there. But all the seeded teams getting knocked out, that just points to something with the seeding to me. Like, how's that for all of them?
And then you look at Alabama. They still had a right about Alabama not being
there. Yeah, they was trying to get them in there.
Yes, sir.
And they didn't earn it.
Michigan whooped
That's
that
right.
butt.
Because they didn't earn the right to be there. They was just like last year. They didn't earn the right.
Right.
They was trying to get that SEC thing going on again. And it's showing right now that the SEC is not the dominant conference. The Big Ten is.
Big Ten.
Right. Well, moving forward, the SEC, it's all been leveled out.
Yes.
Now that all players can be paid, you can go anywhere and win a national championship. You can go anywhere to buy your mama a house. Because, see, for a long time, y'all know, SEC was the only school
With the deep pockets.
Right, the deep pockets, and they were willing to pay those players.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the North, Michigan, the Big Ten, they was more educational based, right? And so they cared more about the kids' education. Not that the SEC didn't, but they valued winning football games, and they would pay their players handsomely to come down there, and that's why they won. But now you can go anywhere, get the money, and play. That's why it's been leveled out. I think what we're seeing now is the leveling of the SEC, and I think it's going to be like this for a while, moving forward.
That's a question that I was wanting to ask you. I mean, over the weekend, I didn't get a chance to holler at you about it. But how you feel about Indiana?
I think they would just look at the teams that lost. Look at the teams we beat. We beat Michigan. They beat Ohio State. Ohio State beat Oregon. So I think they deserve to be there. I think what happened with Indiana is that I think sometimes the moment really got too big.
You took words right out of my mouth.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying the moment just looked too big.
Yeah, because
not that, like I said, not that they didn't earn the right to be there or they didn't deserve to be there, but once you get there, you gotta, you gotta look in them bright lights,
straight up,
and you gotta be ready to go. And it just looked like the moment was too big.
And the thing of it was, when you're watching the game, how many times are you gonna try that back shoulder pass? Like they shut that down.
Yeah.
So you have to be able to adapt during the game. I'm like, look, they're bringing the house on first down. Just pop the ball right behind the linebackers.
You got to adjust. I mean, the same thing. That's what the Lions did. I mean, Minnesota blitzed. Okay, you blitzing with your main linebacker, and it just popped. Well, no, you blitzing, and your main linebacker had to cover Jahmyr Gibbs, and it was just no match because that man's so fast.
Right. It's like, that's right. And so the Lions, you're talking about two different cultures. So you're talking about Brad Holmes' culture that has. I mean, that's just how they go.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the next man up. I think they really have embraced that. That's who they are as a team. So you know, you never know, but just know they come into play.
Ain't no doubt.
Right? They come to play. Not only come to play, they come to put you in the dirt.
Oh man,
So
I was so happy to see all that blitzing they was doing.
Ooh.
yeah,
It was long overdue. I've been calling for it for weeks. I'm like, come on, man, let's help you. You know, you can't get that pressure with that front four. You got to send somebody to help them.
Yes,
that's
sir.
right. That's right. And you think so. Even with the front four, they just play so well as a unit.
Yes.
They're so well coached. What's the defensive coordinator name? Is it Glenn?
Aaron Glenn.
Aaron Glenn. Now they were talking about throwing the guy away. Now they cheering him at the Pistons game.
Yeah.
You know, I applaud him for his resilience. He hadn't said anything negative about it. You know, somebody come talking to you bad about how you doing your job.
Mm-hmm.
Typically, you go and say something, but he never has. He kept the course. And I think
You talking last year though?
I'm talking about this year.
Oh no, they ain't talking bad about it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Well, yeah, right. I'm talking about last year. This year, he just stayed there because he knew what he had.
And everybody was getting hurt, and he was putting it together.
Defensive secondary in the league.
Well, I mean, you know, again, I always give the credit to Brad Holmes.
Yes.
Congratulations. That's his brilliance. Excellent
Yes,
job.
Brad did his thing.
Yeah, I mean, to have 25 players hurt and you still playing on a Super Bowl level,
Yeah,
somebody's doing
You
that.
calling cats off the street?
Right. Get up off
Sorry,
the
I ain't
couch.
answering my phone, Brad, but man, my knee was hurting, man. I couldn't make it.
I'll get out there with my cane and shoot them gaps.
That's right. That's right. Because this is not an accident. Right?
Right.
This is not happening by accident.
No.
This is not just a flash in the pan. I mean, you think about it. Think about it like this. Hutch is hurt.
Mhm.
He's still over like the leading the team in sacks now.
7.5 sacks.
But have they really missed him?
I think so.
They have.
I think so.
They have.
Okay, in that low, but do you think they missed him the other night?
No.
No, I'm saying overall because
You had Jamal Smith.
we gave up a lot of passing yards this year.
Okay.
You know, because we was lacking pressure.
Right.
And I think, you know, Hutch was just he was on a pace
Right.
that was, I mean, he stayed in the backfield.
I understand.
Question I need to ask you too. We talked about this yesterday, but Sam Darnold, how you feel about him?
Pay him.
Pay him?
Pay him. What are you gonna do?
I said J.J. McCarthy. Well, they were saying this on Get Up and First Take that J.J. McCarthy is gonna come back and get his position.
You know what? And that's why they drafted him.
Mm-hmm.
But you asked about Sam Darnold. No, pay that man. He's the reason why they 14-2, 14
1 year contract. He had a 1 year contract for $10 million, right?
Okay, so how much money Dak getting?
Oh, now, just like I said yesterday with Drake, Sam Darnold showed who he was. You know, because the Lions shook that chain.
Okay.
But if you say that, though, you're almost taking credit away from what the Lions did.
No, I'm giving the Lions props by saying that they shook that chain on him.
Right, but you're saying Sam Darnold showed who he is instead of the Lions dominating
They
him.
dominated him.
They
Showing
dominated
who
both
we
sides
are.
of the border,
Right.
offense and defense.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it was just Sam Darnold. We made the line look bad. Their running backs look bad. We locked up their receivers. We put pressure on the quarterback. I mean, it wasn't just Sam Darnold. It was just a team effort by Detroit that made them look like they wasn't supposed to be on the field.
That's right.
Okay.
Well, see, another thing too, though, what you have to look for in the next game when they play Vikings, the Vikings were always going for the deep ball. That's why he was getting sacked.
And we didn't give him the time.
Oh, you'll play him again?
No.
You think they're gonna lose to the Rams?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
okay. Well, we'll see.
I took the Rams.
Okay, what I'm saying
But
is, if they do,
go ahead.
I mean, you got to think about how Minnesota played that game. So they didn't make any adjustments. I'm like, they're playing duck. They're playing decoy because I think
They start going for it on fourth down too.
what I'm saying is
They got out of their character.
they did not adjust.
No.
Addison and Jefferson was always going deep down the field, which allowed the Lions to get to the quarterback. In my mind, I'm like, okay, when are they going to start like they would do with J-Mo? When are they going to streak them right behind them linebackers?
I can tell you what that pressure was doing, though. It put Darnold to a pace where he wasn't processing the field right.
No.
He had him open a couple of times.
He had Jefferson open twice.
But he was so
overthrew
sped up, right?
Right,
He was so
right.
sped up, and
Right.
he was just trying to get the ball out that, it just looked bad.
Yeah, man, it's a blur, man. They were wearing black. What you gonna do with that?
Hey,
Now listen to this now. At the same time, Rams should have scouted. Well, I know Rams was scouting that game. And they're looking at what the Lions were doing. Lions rushing, they pushing one man more
5, 6,
up through that line and not giving this dude Sam Darnold a chance to
looping
run.
them ends around.
That's right. That's right.
But then again, like I said yesterday, Dolly, they might try it, but they ain't got the same personnel.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
You don't have the same personnel, but their defense is pretty good.
Well, they decent, but they're not the.
They don't play man to man like we play.
Ain't no team in the Lions. Ain't no
that's
team in the
what
Lions
I'm
in the
saying.
league this year.
So that's what I'm saying. We'll probably see the Vikings again because the Rams are just there. They're barely in.
Vikings is a good. That's what I was trying to tell you. Vikings is a good
It's a
team.
good team.
They 14-3. Yeah, they won the West. The Vikings was second to us. We had to wait to the last game to decide it. That's how good they were.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of disrespectful to the Lions to say, the Vikings ain't no good.
Right. They gonna lose to the Rams.
No, they respected them. The Lions respected
Right.
them.
I'm just saying, by
I'm
saying,
saying that
right,
they
by
garbage.
saying that they garbage.
I'm Dolomite. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
Brad Holmes,
Let's not.
Cam,
Okay.
St. Brown, they
We gotta-
all said they was good.
Yeah.
Dolomite said that they was trash.
No,
Right.
don't do that. Don't
And
do
that's
that.
what I mean. It almost takes away from the win because it's like we beat a trash team.
But we wouldn't see them the next game, no way, because we're gonna see the lowest seed.
the lowest
Right,
seed,
but
right,
then if they beat the Rams, they coming back here.
because
we're
they would be the lowest seed.
Right.
Now we're hoping that no.
Yeah.
Yeah, they the 5th seed though in
Right.
that matchup.
Right.
But the lowest seed would be Green Bay.
You think Green Bay is going to beat Philadelphia?
No. But that would push the Vikings to play Philadelphia next.
No, we
that's
gotta
the
look at the
5th seed.
bracket. Yeah, right. You gotta look at the bracket because if they beat the Rams, they're coming back here.
Right. Remember, that's what Campbell said. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Oh, is that what he said?
Yeah.
So, okay, Green Bay and Philadelphia. You have Minnesota and the Rams.
That's the schedule.
Now,
That's not the
if
bracket.
Green Bay beats Philadelphia, Green Bay is the lowest seed, so they would come here.
Right.
But if you, like you said, you picking Philadelphia to beat them, right?
Don't worry about it. We give them they trash.
But I'm not worried about the Vikings at all. I'm serious.
Oh,
I'm
no,
serious
I'm
'cause
not
we shut
worried
them
about
down. We shut them down to the point that they couldn't do anything.
Yeah, well, see, I think.
But Vikings is a good team, though. But what I'm saying about that, though, is that if we saying that okay, the Vikings is no good, we're taking away from what Detroit did. We just said
No, I'm
just beat a trash team.
No. I mean, everybody know 14-2, 14-2. Those are the two best teams.
Right, there you go.
You know,
Right, that's all
they're
I'm
the
saying.
top 5 team in the NFL when you break it down.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, they top 3 at the time. They
Yeah,
lost to us.
the Commanders and Buccaneers.
Mhm.
You know, so and then I think the Commanders gonna beat the Buccaneers.
I'm going with the Bucks on that one.
You are?
It's gonna be tight, but I like that Jaden Daniels magic.
I do
man.
too.
That
I do
Louisiana.
too.
Man, the kid, he just wins. Like,
You find ways to.
and it's rubbing off on Mariota. Like, when did this guy start doing this?
Because he was struggling, right? Daniel was struggling last week.
Yeah.
And Mariota came in and
Yeah.
was balling.
And that was what,
But-
against the Cowboys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, man, the Buccaneers has been doing. I mean, Baker Mayfield has been balling. He's been balling this year.
And you know what? He's such a. But what people say what they want about Baker Mayfield, but I think in the end, he's a good guy.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield just rubbed me the wrong way when he was playing for Cleveland, and they pushed for my man, the brother, to get fired. And then when they played, the brother went down to Cincinnati to play with what was the head coach name then? The brother down there, Cincinnati.
Oh, Lewis?
Right.
Lewis.
And
The brother came to shake Baker Mayfield's hand. Baker Mayfield never acknowledged him, just walked right past him.
Yeah, he was through with him out here.
He rubbed me the wrong way with that. I never liked Baker Mayfield since.
See, I didn't look at it like that, though. I looked at it as like you was trying to get me cut.
No, he was mad
No, he was
because
trying to bench me.
Right, he's mad because the brother didn't start him when he came.
Right.
But
So I ain't got no love for him. I ain't got.
Right. But I mean, that was it was kind of classless and tasteless.
very class.
But if you in like that, and you come to the league, you come to play, and you bench me, it's like, man, whatever, dude. I'm going on.
But that was him just being drafted to the league.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That was him.
And you ain't giving me a chance. You called me in the office on HBO
Right.
out of the blue just to tell me I'm going with this guy over here. What you call me over here for?
Right.
Just on national TV so you can embarrass me?
That's the same way what you would say with J.J. McCarthy with old boy.
No, that's not.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Hold on, let me explain myself. Yes, it is because J.J. McCarthy was drafted to the Vikings for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, he was drafted. My thoughts is
He was their number one pick.
yeah, and I think he's still good enough to run that team.
Right.
Yeah. He got hurt at the beginning before the season even started, so he didn't get a chance to play. I guarantee you, they're gonna put that man that they drafted back in his spot.
No,
He was never in the spot.
he's not. He can't even
Yes, he
play
was. He
now.
was the quarterback. That's what they drafted
Can
him
he
for.
play now?
Right.
Is he available to play now?
I'm saying that's why they drafted him, but he got hurt. He was never in the spot.
He never.
And when
That was his spot, though. He got drafted. I mean, he wasn't going to.
you
play
got to earn it though,
defensive back.
even though you get drafted though, you got to earn it.
Who was there to go against him as Darnold wasn't there. They brought Darnold.
No, Darnold
during
was
the
there.
season. They brought Darnold during the season because he got hurt.
Sam Darnold was there when they brought him in.
Sam Darnold came there when he got hurt.
Darnold was on the team already.
He was already there.
I don't think
He
that's
was.
right.
They brought Darnold in for the backup.
Right.
But when he got hurt, Darnold was the starter, and he never looked back.
You just answered my question. What I just said. J.J. McCarthy, that was his spot.
They brought it. That's why they brought it. But I tell you how it goes. It's just like when Seattle got my man from Green Bay. What's the quarterback? They looked good against the Lions.
Geno Smith?
No, he looked good against the Lions from Green Bay. They paid him all that money. Then they drafted Russell Wilson. And Russ took the starting spot from him. When Russ came in, Russ was there for a backup because they just gave my man all his money because he looked good against Detroit that last game. I think he threw 5 touchdowns, 500 yards. And they gave him all that money, and they drafted Russ to come in and learn. But when they got in there and they got in that competition, Russ beat him out.
Right. But I still say J.J. McCarthy will regain his spot.
He never had it.
It was never his spot. That's what I'm saying. He would have to earn that spot, though. They ain't gonna give it to him.
If he never gets hurt, who plays quarterback?
I would talk hypothetical.
Okay, if he never gets hurt, who plays the quarterback?
Whoever's gonna win the spot.
J.J. McCarthy, as I said yesterday, he got hired for that position.
Well, I mean, you're talking about potential and projections. Now, what if he went out there and stunk up the joint?
Right, he might went out there and look bad.
That's the same as we would say about Bryce Underwood. Say if he, like you said yesterday, what if he comes to Michigan and not ready, and he stank up the joint? No,
Then he's not going to be started.
You had to bench him.
I mean, it's all about the results.
Right, you got to go out there and prove it.
Right,
Just
we
because
can
you got the
speculate.
name and all that don't mean you're a starter.
Right. That's just like Dak Prescott. Just because Jerry Jones paid him $60 million a year don't make him the best quarterback in the league.
but he started.
Okay, well, I mean, it is
And
what it
he's
is.
doing his stuff.
And
You got my man Lance.
And what's their
Lance,
record?
What's his name?
Trey Lance.
Trey Lance.
Terrible.
And what's their
Exactly.
record? And what's their record? I mean, what
They're
matters?
horrible.
That's what I'm saying. It all depends on what matters. Yeah,
Just like we just count the Rams out. They 10-7. Okay, they 14-3. It don't matter. The Rams, I feel, is going to beat the Vikings.
Okay.
The Rams are a good team, man. They got home field advantage. But
Exactly.
I'm saying the second best team in the NFC North, I feel, is better than the first place team in the NFC South. I mean, West.
The second place team is the Eagles.
No, I'm saying north.
In the North. Okay.
I feel
total NFC is the East.
right, and I still feel that they were the second best team in the NFC.
And I feel that Green Bay was going to get them a fighting chance.
Man, Green Bay been sliding. Green Bay done lost.
They beat the brakes off Green Bay.
Didn't the Bears beat Green Bay?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man.
And the
Bears
Vikings,
beat Green Bay?
the last game, and Vikings just
Yeah,
played
that's
Green
right.
Bay a little while ago. Vikings beat the mess out of Green Bay.
Right.
Okay.
Well,
I'm just saying.
hey.
I'm just saying. Just like Dre say, the Commanders.
So who you got at Green Bay Eagles then? Let's go ahead and see what we
Oh,
talking
I'm
about.
running with the Eagles. I'm running with the Eagles.
Okay.
But
all
I'm
right.
just saying Green Bay ain't no
I'm pulling for Green Bay because they from the division, baby. They from the north.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and go with Philadelphia.
But what about the
game.
Broncos and the Bills? What about the Broncos and the Bills? Who you think?
I'm going with the Bills all day.
I'm gonna roll with the
I
Broncos.
was about to say that's
rolling with the
going to be
Are you
tougher.
serious?
I think that's going to be tougher than everybody thinking.
I think it's gonna be tough, man. Look, once the one man show back up, you gonna be like, oh man.
But have you watched the Broncos defense this
Right.
year?
Have
Man,
you seen any of the
what's this game where they beat the Chiefs, 35-0?
Oh no,
No,
I'm just
the
talking about their
Chiefs-
defense
the
all
Chiefs
year.
didn't play no
Yeah, they
style.
didn't. Yeah, they should have forfeited the game.
All right. I'm just trying to figure out where this whole admiration for the Broncos come in. At. Like, what,
They've been good all year.
I mean, they've been solid, but think about the Bills beat us.
Mhm.
The Bills came here and beat us.
Yeah.
But you telling me that
With the help of Dan Gamble,
Look, man.
going up, going
And we
side.
got to realize
talking about
we had a lot of injured defensive players. The Broncos defense is, I think they got the number one scoring defense in the league.
Okay.
Their defense is for real.
Are we gonna see? I got the Bills though. 'Cause they beat us. Come on, man. They beat the best team.
Both of them. They beat Kansas City too.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Bills. I mean, regardless, it's
Okay.
something in them, man.
What about the Steelers and the
The Ravens, man, Steelers been sliding. Steelers lost. Who they lose to the other
They
night?
fell in the playoffs.
Yeah, man,
Cincinnati.
So it's just time for them to, exit stage left. I mean, that's what Tomlin's been doing.
Yeah, Russ done fell back and he
Seattle must not.
he is what I thought he was.
I think Russ is having a couple of bad games, but I'm just saying, my man Pickens been, he
Oh,
ain't been
man.
catching the ball
He's a
and
headache.
all of that.
What do you think the issue is there?
Immaturity. I mean, not mature.
Tomlin got to get a hold of that. Tomlin always got a receiver that's a knucklehead.
I think that comes from coaching, man. I think that really comes from he can take a page out of Dan Campbell's book.
Yeah.
Because those guys go out there and they're deliberate and they are intentional about what they're doing. When Pickens went across, I saw one pass, he just dropped the ball.
Like he just out there playing around.
He's not playing for. I think Tomlin's in on him from an angle where I think he might be to some degree maybe felt like he's being disrespected because he's not even playing for him.
Mm-hmm.
If you got a coach that you don't even have to love him, that you kind of like and you like what you're doing, you're gonna put forth the effort. But this kid, he's not. Take him out the games.
Yeah.
Don't let him do that to himself.
They saying he's a cancer to the team.
Who? Tomlin or Pickens?
Pickens.
Okay. Well, I mean, they had one Antonio Brown, but then they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they want to win.
So, that's got to be coaching, man. That's coaching, bro. Like that level of talent, that's coaching.
Okay, so what about who y'all taking, Texans or the Chargers?
Chargers for me. Texans hurt.
Yeah, I'm taking Jim Harbaugh because so this is now I'll take the Chargers as the sleeper coming out the AFC, the dark horse, because they can run the ball effectively and then they
Play
need to let
defense.
right. They play defense, but the key to the Cadillac is if they open up Herbert and let him throw the ball first, loosen them up, get them going back, and then run the ball on them. Then you got to you don't know what they're gonna do.
See, I like how Jim do it. He run first and then.
Right, right. I can understand that because that's
You know who they picked up today, though, right?
who that.
Ezekiel Elliott.
For what?
Somebody got to carry the bags.
Oh man, go ahead.
They picked up Ezekiel
Yeah, they
Elliott.
picked him up. They picked him up for the
I thought
playoff
Terrence
run.
had him down in Dallas.
Jerry let him go.
Oh man, he must have heard our show.
Yeah. Jerry said he packed
Cut the check.
Jerry.
They was like, man, them guys up in Detroit ride me hard. Remember we were talking about the Hollis Pollard in Tennessee and Ezekiel Elliott still on the Cowboys. He's like, oh, they said that.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Diddy Jones said Ezekiel probably wasn't showing that meat no more.
Oh man.
Oh, that's how you want to be? Get out of here.
Oh man, you gonna go back on the beach in Cancun? Cabo, remember you held out in Cabo?
Yes, sir. But I was looking at that Texans roster, man. They got so many injuries on both sides of the ball. I don't see them beating
No.
the Chargers at
Because
this
the Chargers
point.
gonna come beat them up. Yeah. They're gonna come beat them up.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna throw it, and hey, that's it. That's all.
Yes, sir.
What about was it all the games?
For Saturday and Sunday, yeah.
Okay.
And then the last one was the Vikings.
Monday night.
Okay. So you got the Rams over the Vikings.
I'm taking the Rams.
Okay.
I was leaning that way, but I like I said, I think the second best team in the North is second best team in the league.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. I'm going with the Vikings too.
Only team I would take over the Vikings right now. Lions, baby.
That's right. Because that's just the culture, man. It's just the culture. It's like that's just who they are. It's how they go, and you can expect that every time they show up.
Oh, yeah.
It's going down.
Because then you look at our records, though. We beat up on each other in the North.
Yeah.
Right.
We beat up on everybody else when we left the
We
North.
play each other very hard in the North.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I say, I got to give Minnesota they do, man. They balled out. You look at Philadelphia, like I said before, you got 4 games that's gimmies.
Yeah.
You got 2 against the Cowboys and 2 against the Giants. Them
Right.
gimme games.
And then you might split with Washington.
Right. That was it was two teams in that division. That was worth anything.
Right. Yeah. You're right. We got Kirby Johnson finishes as the league leader in interceptions.
Salute to you, Kirby.
Good job.
I mean, man, he came up with some big ones, man. He came up with some big ones.
Ain't no doubt, especially against San Francisco.
Yes, sir. I was just about to say them 2 against Purdy. They were moving the ball on our defense, and them 2 stops that he made. Yes, those was big
Big
Right.
plays.
So shout out to young man. I think he had what? Trying to think of the number of interceptions.
9?
I thought it was.
Yeah, it was a 9 or 10.
I thought it was
No, it's 9 interceptions.
Yeah, 9 interceptions. Okay.
Yeah, and that's he balled out this year. I'll give it to him. Kirby stepped up and the interceptions was big time.
Ain't no doubt.
Right. Well, I mean, that's a testament to, what's his name, Glenn?
Mm-hmm.
When you think about it,
AG.
yeah. Hey, man, that's an outstanding job. When your defensive back can be the crowning jewel of all the defensive backs in the NFL, because it's really, that's the defensive back, is to intercept the ball. I mean, that's the glory part of it. Of course, they're making tackles.
Mm-hmm.
But when you stop the run, they're going to focus in on the pass.
Yep.
And for him to be able to be the best in the league, come on, man, that's just Brad Holmes' brilliance, man. Let's make that a thing, right?
Salute, Brad.
That's
Yes,
because
sir.
he picked this guy,
Mm-hmm.
right? These are his men. So I think it's a great thing.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, what y'all think about them Pistons?
Hey, nothing like it, man. They came from behind last night.
Yeah, 22 down.
Oh yeah, Portland was knocking them threes down.
You know, I put money when it was 22 down. Right? I saw that plus 250.
Yeah,
I couldn't resist it.
No
I was like, we gonna get them. We gonna get them.
No doubt.
And they came through for a brother on that one. Man, Cade, I think we talked about him before. I didn't think Cade had another level. I was dead wrong. Cade he can reach that next level.
He's playing like an all-star right now.
Yes, and you can tell he got more to go.
Yes, sir.
Cade got more in the tank than I thought.
Well, I think these people actually watch the show because they will listen to the critiques that you had for them, right? First, we said, "Oh, we think they're a 30-win team." No, we're better than that. Better than that now. So they're 500. So now we're taking a glimpse. We're peeking at the playoffs.
Yes.
Well, at least the play-in.
I think the playoffs. The play-in. I think we're gonna get the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, and then just like you were saying, you didn't think he had another level, but you're the one that questioned that. You're the one who to me, I had not seen it on First Take. I had not seen it on ESPN. To question his ability to take it to the next level. But I think what happened was when Ivy went down, it provided that space. Yeah. It opened up that space in that room for him to feel.
And I got to give it to him, though, because it started before Ivy got hurt.
Right.
It started, because I saw it a couple of games. I'm like, wow. It's like, this kid is closing now.
Right.
Because that was the problem at the beginning.
Wait a minute. That's what you said.
Yeah.
Initially, it's like the Pistons are going to have to learn how to close these games.
Yes.
Right. And it's kind of like you're really towing along the whole sports industry about what you're critiquing, what you're saying. I mean, if you wasn't saying it and it wasn't so, I wouldn't be saying it.
Wouldn't say it.
Right?
Exactly, yeah.
So you just watch what's going on, listen to what you say, and then you watch the results you're getting on TV. Yes, sir. It's almost like a cheat code.
Shout out, Cade.
Cut the check.
Straight up. Yeah, because Cade is, I got to give it to him. He's on that level where you say, wow, he can close out a game.
Right, and that's what they're doing. I'm so excited to see this on what their progression is and where they're going. And then I think they're only going to get better. They're only going to get better.
And being down 22 and having me still have faith in you this year, after, I felt that was a big I say, oh, I done put confidence in this kid.
Yeah, that's right.
Because I was like, he going to go for 30. I put money on that. And when I said at 250, I said, oh, I'm going for that plus 250.
Oh, yeah.
I said, we're going to come back and win this. And when I had confidence that they were going to win this game.
Right. I mean, that's how they're playing now. They give you that confidence.
Yes.
Right. Well, I mean, you know the game. You play the game on the highest level. You understand the game, and you understand talent, right? You understand talent, how it works, and what it takes to win, and you can see that coming out of the guys. I mean, that's probably like easy money.
Oh, man. Excellent. I'm loving what this Dre Hardy.
Stole the mic.
Franciscus Mills. Straight up.
Love y'all.
Yeah.
And behind the scene, we got our man Pone.
Shout out, Pone 7, baby.
Ooh, baby.
Ha, ha, ha.
Partner interruption, man, this ain't the first take. We ain't drink champs, so no nightcaps in the first place. Keep your bar stooped, Dre and Dolly up and at 'em, this ain't the odd couple. But on the double, they get at 'em from the hood. Call your own files, but only if you bleeding. Climbing chimneys for all the smoke. This coming this evening. That's just a couple shows that my thoughts competing with. We go back like the hairline on Stephen Smith.
I know P. Diddy got in trouble for the freak offs. But we got some freak offs going on over at FS1, man. Your boy Skip Bayless is in a little hot water. They got a lawsuit going on him. Acho, Joy Taylor, they're all being brought up in this lawsuit, man. Young lady, the hairstylist over there, says Skip offered her $1.5 million.
Hey, man, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's a retirement plan. That's a house. That's a car. That's incredible. First of all, I know he makes a lot of money, but 1.5. What do you think it is that he heard about her, or what he's encountered with her, to make him want to spend that kind of money?
Well, she's a beautiful lady, and he thought Shannon was sleeping with her. So he thought, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot my shot. And I got to make this thing, I got to kick off some cash so she'll keep this thing quiet. Because he talked about his wife, Ernestine, like he don't do anything wrong. All he do is go to work and go home to Ernestine.
Right.
And we see that might not be the truth. You know what I'm saying? He might be out there trying to tip, but 1.5 million for some tail? Oh, man, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot. So what dynamic, do you think it was Shannon? Because if Shannon was getting it, do you think he wanted what Shannon had? Or do you think it was like a power trip, a power move? I mean, why do you think? I mean, $1.5 million, you can go get that for half the price, right? So what do you think what dynamic was at play there?
And that's the thing, though. It's like one of them things, like Shannon was taking over the show. Shannon was getting more popular. Shannon over there doing with who? Oh, I'm gonna get that.
Right.
And he don't. And I don't even think Shannon was doing anything with the young lady.
Well,
But he thought he was.
But look, man, $1.5 million. You're gonna have that. You got some verifiable evidence. You got some really telling. I don't think it was speculation. If you ask me, if he offered her that type of money to do that, he has some actual facts or data. He might not have been in the room when it was going down, but I think he had something that confirmed in his mind that Shannon was actually to offer her that kind of money. That wasn't like, oh, he's just looking at her and they got googly eyes. No, there's something more to it than that. There's more to it than that.
Yeah, that's like, I'm gonna get her too. Then if he got her, I'm gonna show that I can get her too.
Right. I think it was, just like you said. I think it was a power move. It's my show. You know, and just the way that he was going at Shannon.
Yeah.
You know, right before Shannon departed, I mean, it was just, to me, I was like, this is a bit much. Put your glasses back on.
Yeah.
So come on, man.
Brady's much better than you and all that nonsense.
That's right. Yeah. Like.
Can't compare a tight end to a quarterback. Come on, are you serious?
Right.
For real? And you know football.
Right, exactly. Those type of comments, those weren't just, because you don't even come at your counterpart that way when you're sharing the stage with them. If anything, you want to lift them up. Right.
Come on. And that's what Shannon was saying. Shannon was like, dog, you'll take a personal shot at me to protect him.
Right.
Because I say something about him, you'll take a personal shot at him. That's when you put your glasses on.
Right.
You gotta calm down before I knock your hotel out.
Right. And I think he used Tom Brady, which is probably one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. He had to take it and put him above Shannon because I think, did the young lady take the money?
I don't think so.
I said she turned him down. So he felt probably like he was slighted.
Feelings hurt.
Right, since he couldn't get her. You know, people knew studio talk. You know, people probably even know that he offered her that money, and he probably knew that Shannon was getting that. And so his ego was hurt. He was angry, and the best thing he could do is out Shannon on TV. But the only person that he could really do that with was Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Because Shannon Sharp holds his own against anybody in any realm in football.
Yes, sir.
You know, and we talk about the best tight ends to ever do it.
He's one of them.
The only tight end I could think that would maybe be better than Shannon Sharp was Ben Coates. That's about it. I mean, okay, Gronkowski maybe too, but that was a whole different era. That's totally
Kelsey and all them, that's a different era.
Yeah, that's a different era, you know?
But yeah. Hey, and Dickerson, the head man over there, they said the reason why Joy Taylor is moving up because she was sleeping with Dickerson.
Well, you know what? I mean, hey, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, she's talented.
Yeah, I like Joy too.
Oh,
hit me up, Joy. But yeah, and then Ocho, Acho, they said Acho was sleeping with Joy. That's why they got the show together and all this. There's a lot of mess going on with FS1, man.
Right. Because Acho, I think he's an excellent commentator. I think he got a lot of what he's got on his merit and what he does. But it's almost like the Diddy thing, man. You know, that's corporate America. Everybody's doing something for somebody else. And if you're not getting in there and getting it in on that level, man, it's hard.
I like Acho, but I think he's sneaky. I don't know why. It's just something about him. Yeah, I just think when he's talking and all, I think he's sneaky. He undercut. Right. He one of them cuts that'll cut you.
Right. So you think he's capable?
Oh yeah, he'll cut your feet from under you to get ahead. That's where I get from his,
right,
from his aura. But yeah, I like him though as a commentator. You know how he break film down and stuff like that. A1. It's just that something about his personality. I'd be like, there's something about him.
This guy right here.
And I know him and Marcellus had the show. And
where did Marcellus go?
Well, Acho wanted his own show.
Okay.
So
Marcellus just went away.
Like I think you cut your legs from under you.
Yeah. So what was he doing?
Do whatever. And that's what I'm saying. He like one of them cats that I think he'll do whatever it takes to get ahead, even if it's cutting you out.
Yeah, because Marcellus Wiley, man. He's a man, look, man.
Shout out to Marcellus. Yes, sir.
Because I used to look forward to his commentary.
He got a show on YouTube. I check him out a lot. He's he still put it out there, raw and uncut,
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, I just always thought Acho was a little, just seemed like he'd do whatever it takes to get ahead.
Because he's on there now. He's still on the set. He's on the stage while he went away. So what do you think Stephen A. think? What do you think Stephen A. take is in all of this? Because then him and Skip Bayless should share a show together.
Yeah. Well, that was over ESPN. All this happened over FS1. So I think Stephen A. is just like, I'm on the outside looking in just like everybody else.
Do you think he know what the intermingling is on the show or how?
I doubt it.
I think so.
Because him and Skip they didn't fall out or anything, but they're not talking every day or anything like that. He even said he reached out a few times and Skip never answered. So
I think he was intimidated by Stephen A. See, Stephen A. wasn't, because him coming over top of Shannon Sharpe with Tom Brady was probably, that's easy to do, right? Because Tom Brady is more decorated. It doesn't necessarily mean he's a better player. Stephen A. was sharp with his mind. Yeah. Right? So I think they show a stat where Stephen A. scored 1 point in college basketball.
1.4.
Right. But that being his floor as an athlete, it's really not that hard to come over.
Right.
But his ceiling of his intellect is so high. So Skip Bayless was like, well, this guy just got to go. Because first of all, isn't he an attorney? He's a Stephen A. I think he's.
No, he said he would be an attorney.
He would be an attorney. Okay, but he's very smart. He's very astute.
Yes, sir.
And he's good at what he does. So he couldn't really outshine Stephen A. because Stephen A. always had something.
And he left. Skip left. He was like, man, here's your show. I'm going.
I can't do nothing with him. So then they bring in Shannon Sharpe, an athlete. Shannon Sharpe, a sharp guy. And
it was getting better and better. And
yeah, he was taking over. So he especially since he was dealing with, what is her name, Joy?
Yeah.
No, he can't have that.
Right. Hey, y'all hit me up next time y'all have one of the parties. See, y'all ain't had no phones and that. Y'all hit me up. Right. And I like Joy. Joy pretty to me.
Oh, she's a pretty woman.
Joy Taylor. I'm a fan, baby. That's all. I'm a fan. That's all I am.
Get it in.
But yeah, I just had to bring it up about what was going on over there because of the lawsuit, 40-page lawsuit, the things that was alleged in there, and it's gonna get sticky over there.
Right, by the moment it's getting sticky, literally and probably figuratively.
Right. I hope y'all all make it out of it unscathed. I doubt it. Somebody's gonna get hit, but I'm praying for all of y'all over there. Keep y'all heads up, and in this new era, you don't need the major networks behind you no more anyway. You can do what we doing.
Right, do it on your own. Let me ask you this then. So Jay-Z, what do you think about that situation? I know we spoke about that. Just a little follow up.
Yeah, Jay. When I first heard the news about it, it sounded kind of unbelievable, and then the young lady, they still letting her file everything anonymous, no pictures, no name. Her father don't remember anything about it. Nobody, she was mentioning people that wasn't there out of the States. She described a house that wasn't even on. So it was just one of them things. I was just like, yeah, okay. But then the judge came out recently saying that he's upset with the lawyer for trying to expedite the case, but that's what the lawyer's supposed to do. Like, let's push this thing out. Ain't nothing to see here, folks. Move on. That's the lawyer's job. But I can't say 100% Jay didn't do anything because I don't know. But if he were, for a feeling I have and the info that I have, it just don't sound right.
Now, do you think that whole situation is over? Do you think moving forward that anything else is going to pop up of that nature?
Yeah, well, at this point, it's going to somebody's going to keep popping up because that money is money out there to be had. And people are willing to do whatever, go through whatever, put their name and business, whatever, just to get that money. And it's just like with Puffy. All of a sudden, you got folk coming out the woodworks. Even my man that's in jail in Detroit, he sued for $100 million. Everybody's trying to put it's like the lottery. You got to be in it to win it. And hey, Puff was rubbing on my booty last week. I mean, it's just like that, you know.
Yeah.
We was at a basketball game, and I heard somebody say, take that. And I looked back, and it was Puff. You know what I'm saying?
Got the check.
100 million.
Right.
So, yeah, and I think even with Jay, being associated with Puff for the music industry, and everybody trying to lump all black folks together like we all monolithic, I think there's always going to be somebody popping up with something.
Right. Now, let me ask you this. So, in light of the Bears situation, do you think they did Lovie Smith justice?
Dirty, just like Mayo. Brothers don't get chances. We did it here with Caldwell here in Detroit. We got to do more with less than anybody else. 10-6 wasn't good enough for the brother, but for somebody else can be 7-10 and they getting another chance. You know what I'm saying? Is that, but 10-6, oh no, that ain't good enough here. And they ain't had a 10-win season since. You know what I'm saying? Ain't even came close. So I look at that, and I'm like I said, we know this as black men. We know we got to go above and beyond anything that they can even imagine.
Woke up quick at about noon, just knew it had to be some college games on soon. I had to hit the book and just log in to see who's online to get my parlays in. About to post and damn near went blind. I see them bad off my team like they ain't gon' shine. Tuned in the hood perspective, you know it's the ish. To find some like-minded fans that I can vibe with. Typed a couple words, got them together. They only root when they winning, man, they so fair weather. Grab the speedy charger to put some juice in my phone. Even if they moved out of state, they better be rooting for home team. On the screen you see Dolly and Dre. Recapping these games, play by play. It was Inkster, Michigan at the top of the list. Then I played my old hit and went something like this.
Yo Dre.
Dolomite is my name.